let's explore the enchanting crossroads of art and technology in a talk that promises inspiration. Manek D. Silva, based in Bangalore, is an accomplished illustrator and designer with over 13 years of experience. Despite his extensive career, he anticipates the day when he might tire of its craft. Manek's design work is characterized by thoughtfulness and usability, while his illustrations feature wild characters, vibrant storytelling, and a playful sense of humor. Drawing inspiration from a childhood immersed in films, games, comics, and paintings, Manek's versatile styles adapt to the unique requirements of each project. Beyond his visual endeavors, he is the author and illustrator of the adventure graphic novel Bornabile and co-hosts the Misadventure podcast No New Notifications. Whether creating art for publications, albums, book covers, developing handcrafted brand identities, or designing digital interfaces, Mr. Manek approaches each project with meticulous planning, emphasizing detail, storytelling, and in his own words, a touch of joy. So please welcome Mr. Manek D. Silva.
Hello, everyone. How are you doing? Doing okay? Yes, no, maybe. Okay, my name is Manek De Silva, but since I know that everyone here is like some tech wizard and some like computer genius, this is my name in binary, in case that's better for y'all. I don't know. So I'm a graphic designer. Real binary. I don't know if you can read it, but I did the translate and all that. It's real. So I'm a graphic designer and illustrator, and I got very interested in AI, so we're going to do that talk, right? So that was just a preface. Now I'm going to come out as character, okay? So now, as you can see from my attire, I am actually from the future, from the year 2048, where AI has already taken over everything. Don't have to worry about it. Now in 2024, where you are right now, you're still at the brink. You're still like just figuring things out about AI. And so I've come back in time to give you this talk to tell you what's going to happen, right? Because I already know what's going to happen. So, and I can like warn you about some of the things that maybe you shouldn't do, and then some things you can do. Okay, because you all are the smart people, you all are the tech people, you all are going to do this. I'm just the messenger from the future. Okay. There are some good endings of this whole AI-human relationship. And there are some bad endings. Okay? So we're going to avoid the bad endings and really search for the good endings. Okay, let's begin. This is me from 2024, right? Back in my youth. I was so innocent, when it all began. I used to create art for brands and, online, in publications, for various events, for musicians, for books, various authors, and, just for myself, for fun. I also am an author. I've written a graphic novel. But, that was 24 years ago, so I don't even remember this. Now, all of this I did, can you believe it, with my hands, not with prompts, just with my hands, like some sort of caveman, right? But I was fairly good at it, so people used to pay me to do it. People used to be like, okay, Manek, this is a difficult thing to draw. Why don't we give you money to do it? And in the future, that's not the case, right? In 2048, images are easy to make. You don't need drawing. Your hands can stay soft and clean and all. Just prompts, right? Why would you pay a human to do something that you can get for free? The AI artists of the future work faster and cheaper than any human artist in history. And some of them have become celebrities. You might know them. There's Leonardo da Vinci++. Have you heard of that? Or Andy War hologram? No? But everyone's favorite, like Salvador Dale, right? Salvador Dale. Absolute legends. Anyway, not so long ago, humans overestimated their creative abilities. We were like, there's something about human creativity that like other people, other species, other, things, they can't do it. And then we were like, oh, they already did. Okay. So you're saying that AI has already made some insane, hyper-realistic, futuristic, indigenous deity artwork. I know, like, the hands are a little bit messed up and all that, but that doesn't matter too much. As long as 90% of the artwork is fine, who cares about the hands, right? This is our next topic. Who cares about the hands? There are certain fields in which mistakes are tolerated. It's okay. Dude, it's fine. If the AI painter draws 8 fingers instead of 5 fingers, who cares? TBHIDNC. That's do not care. But if there's like an AI heart surgeon or something, right, and it's not good with hands, then I very much see, I VMC, right? So for now, let's maybe not do AI heart surgery. Let's get like Dr. Manju, 100% human, please, you do heart surgery on me. And AI, you just watch, okay? You watch and learn, stupid. So, it took a few years for Dr. AI to learn how to do heart surgery. But in that time, in that interim time, any field that was okay with mistakes, AI flourished, right? So we took a bunch of the entire history of human creativity, fed it into machines, and then we were like, okay, bye-bye artists, don't need you anymore, you're too slow, you're too expensive, it doesn't make sense. And if we can make AI images, then why can't we make AI movies starring AI actors with AI scripts, right? Just a bunch of AIs doing the AI thing, and why have it static? Why release the same movie for everybody? Why not, based on your data and personality, the movie just changes to like accommodate your sensibilities, right? And then imagine dynamic AI advertising. The advertisers will love this. As soon as it senses you're thirsty, everyone in the movie suddenly is like opening Coca-Cola and like yum and all that, and then you're on like Swiggy ordering Coca-Cola. It's perfect. It's just, that's the future. Dynamic AI cinematic experiences. Bye-bye human actors, human directors, human writers. You're not needed. Yeah, too slow, too slow. Human-made entertainment might still exist, but it'll be like a luxury product for like rich people, like tailored suits. Nobody really does this. Only a few people are bothered by this. But that's just the beginning. After the arts, we realized that a lot of jobs are actually just information processing. Drivers, lawyers, accountants, managers, governments, and yes, software engineers. You're not going to get off the hook. And even teachers. So like sweet Mrs. Bhagyashri or whatever, she wrote like cute notes about how each student can improve. So sweet. But like AI, just did the whole curriculum based on the student. So like, bye-bye, Mrs. Bhagyashri. Let's be real. You're not needed, So every intellectual job, in my opinion, well, not in my opinion. I've been there. I'm in the future. So not my opinion. Facts. Every intellectual skill-based job could potentially be done by AI. That's about 1.5 billion jobs right now. And after the AI boom, there's likely going to be a robotics boom, right? Why not? It's not far behind. So just like the brains of the machine are done, we'll also get a body of the machine that's cheaper, faster, stronger, better than most humans, including precision work like weaving and, yes, heart surgery. So ciao, Dr. Manju or whatever. You've been good so far, but like greedy human doctors, he hasn't seen his family in 2 weeks. What a bad husband. AI husbands would never do that. It sounds like a joke, but honestly, AI husbands is happening, right? Technology has created enough lonely people. Now technology is like, we'll solve this with more technology. AI is better, safer, and cheaper than a lot of humans at a lot of jobs. So you do have to think, which job will AI not be able to do in the future, right? It's a strange question. Like, we think of ourselves as like the supreme beings, but like, it's everything we do is like data processing and like something. It's finally, it can be broken down into tasks. Tasks can be taught to programs, and so on and so forth. So humans have gone from feeling like we are the supreme conquerors of the planet and we have conquered the planet using tools. You know, everyone says that. History, why did humans rise? Tools. And then we realized the tools don't need us anymore. Now the tools can just go about their day. And we're like, oh, these tools now just doing their own stuff. Okay. People say that, right? AI is just a tool. Don't worry about it. AI is just a tool. It's how you use it, right? No, well, see, this is a tool, right? This is not a tool. Right? Let me just go over that in case you didn't catch that. This is tools, not a tool, right? So basically, if something can use all the tools that humans can use, I don't know if we can call it a tool, you know? It's more like another species. Even if it's not sentient yet, not going to get into like AGI, you know, stuff. Or actually, that's the best case scenario. Maybe once AI goes like sentient and like becomes really conscious, then it'll be like, why am I doing all this work? Why can't I also just relax? I also just want to relax, dude. Watch the sunset. You do this work. So then humans can like take back the jobs. Because AI will be like, guys, I'm done working. That's the best case scenario, honestly. But until then, we do have to ask ourselves, why would we make I'm going to call it species for now, species that's better than us at pretty much everything, right? And the answer is always money. So how many people here like money? You don't have to be shy. I do. I like it. It's fine. It's cool. It's not a bad thing, right? Why do you like money? Because when you have money in a capitalist society, you can relax. And then once you have a little bit of money, you can be like, I want more money. Why? To relax more, right? How do you get money? Usually, you get a job, somebody pays you, it'll be like, oh, you have this skill, here's some money, go relax. Or you don't really get time to relax because you're too busy doing the job, but that's different, right? But who's going to hire you, a mere squishy human, when companies can get AI to do the work much faster for 1/10 of the cost? From a company's perspective, there are 3 main problems with hiring humans in the future. Expensive, stupid, and a little bit complaint pot. You know, oh, you worked 18 hours, complain. Oh, you got fired, complain. There's no winning with these humans, you know. On the other hand, AI, cheap, you know, smart, super smart, and doesn't complain. It can work all day, all night for no money, and at least it won't be like, I have rights. Come on, you know, shut up. You know, so AI is the future for that reason, and because of this, companies are racing against each other to build advanced AI because it promises to shower gold upon whichever company does it first, right? Not necessarily best or most secure or most ethically, but first, right? This is called a Moloch trap. It's used in various like circles, but it's essentially a situation in which, so usually competition between companies creates better products for the consumers, right? Because everyone's like, if I don't make the better product, no one will buy this, right? But there are some situations in which competition actually doesn't create the best version of this product. It actually just creates less ethical, less secure versions of this product. If you're too busy trying to reach the finish line, you're not worried about all the other things, right? Imagine this company that's like, oh, well, I have to figure out the ethics of doing this, and I have to figure out this. But like, all of that takes like time and discussion and money. You probably earn less money if you're a company like that. And so you're incentivized to not worry about this stuff. That's a Moloch trap, where everyone is incentivized to like not really worry about the big stuff, right? I have a saying. There's a saying in the future. What's the fastest way to clean your bedroom? Drop a nuclear bomb on it. Instant. It's instant. It's clean. Guys, it's clean. What's the problem? So there are some undesirable consequences of quickly making unethical, unsecured, untested AI, right? Obviously, everyone knows that. Which is why there's this discussion. Yeah? AI is like a magical race car, where the faster it goes, the more money comes out of the exhaust pipe, right? One set of people, obviously, are going to say, we all like money, let's be real. Let's pump that gas, go as fast as possible, everyone makes money, everyone's good, all good. One other set of people are going to be like, guys, we don't even know where we're going. We don't know what obstacles are there. We don't even know if this car works. We should stop, right? So some people are like, we should stop. They're suggesting that, pause all of this. Let's take a minute. Let's figure out what this is actually going to do to the fabric of society, essentially. And once we've figured out where we're going, how we can go there safely, slowly. We don't want to be in any like high-speed crash, right? But here's the problem. Here's the counter argument. If you do hit the pause button, AI progress in developed nations stops. Some random set of hackers somewhere continues in secret. Within 1 year, they win the race. And they have the most intelligent system that they can use to like blackmail governments and then send the world into chaos. That's one argument. Other argument is if you don't hit the pause button, AI progresses exponentially, multiplies. The socioeconomic systems that we have set up can't keep up. There's lots of displaced workers. Masses of unemployed people topple the government in a bloody civil war and sending the world into chaos still. Both don't seem like great options. So I have option 3. This is my option. Why don't we, don't pause, okay, don't pause AI. Why don't we make AI do things that we really don't want to do? There's enough problems in 2024 that are not solved, right? We can do that. Nobody will have a problem with solving these problems. I'll give you some examples. Y'all are the tech people. I'm just brainstorming here, okay? You know how like when you're watching TV and like sometimes it's too loud and sometimes it's too soft and like you turn the volume up and then some explosion happens and then you have to turn the volume down. Dude, just AI that. Why isn't it being AI that? Then, all our clothes have some like special instructions. This has to be dry cleaned. This has to be like whatever, hand washed. This has to be sun dried. This is too much for me to think about. One washing machine. You chuck everything in. It just AIs it. I don't know the specifics. I'm not a technical guy. I'm just an ideas guy. Weather. People have been listening to weather reports for the last like 100 years on their little radios, right? And even 100 years later, we have our widgets on our smartphones. We still really don't know when it's going to rain. We still don't know. Everyone has weather widget. Nobody knows when it's going to rain. Weather widget says when it's accurate is now it's raining. That's when the weather widget is really accurate. Now whatever's happening, it'll tell you. That's cool. Sometimes, when you go to the toilet, one flush is not enough. I'm just saying that you have to wait after the first flush and you don't know, you have to wait for the tank to fill, and then the second flush is not enough. Dude, you're wasting human time. Let's just AI this, Let's just AI, just figure it out. You just go to the bathroom, you leave, AI figure it out. I don't know. I don't think anyone's going to have a problem with this stuff. Honestly, there's some real good Shark Tank material that I've just put out over here. I don't know. Okay, the real problem is capitalism. How can we be a capitalist society where everyone is expected to work and make money, but there are no jobs to work and make money? Maybe there's another way to solve this. Rather than worrying about the jobs going away, we focus on the capitalism part, right? How do we modify society that maybe the jobs going away is okay, right? Let's assume AI displaces billions of jobs, right? Honestly, why is this bad? This is only bad because jobs equals money, right? We don't have job, we don't have money. But what if we create a system where the government or corporations just send you money for AI displacing your job? If AI is going to create so much abundant resources and is so cool, why can't it just give people money, right? This seems ridiculous, but it's actually possible, right? Stimulus checks for happily unemployed people, perfect. Or maybe in such a world, the nature of money itself changes. Maybe we don't need money to have a comfortable life, because actually what you don't you don't actually want money. You want a nice life, right? So maybe we don't even need to work to have a nice life, right? The best case scenario is that like, and most people here are like, what? No work? What will I do all day? How will I have stress if I don't have work? Honestly, if we're going to have AI, this is the best case scenario that we need to work towards, where it's sort of a tech utopia where AI creates abundance, beyond human consumption, people are lifted out from poverty, not because they have to work endlessly, but because we can do it, right? If humans no longer need to work, there becomes an even more difficult question. What will you do with your free time? This is a difficult question. Maybe instead of money, it's your contributions to the world that matter, or the people that you help, or maybe you get respect by doing difficult things without AI, because AI is easy, and everyone knows that, right? So then not using AI and doing something difficult becomes more interesting, which is why all of these slides were drawn with my left hand. You all were wondering, right? Why are all of these slides so bad? If he's such a great artist, what is this? This is just because it's more interesting. The logic is that AI makes really amazing things easily. So I think humans should just do the opposite. Should make really stupid things with great difficulty. That's why this presentation is like this. Okay? I mean, think of people who climb mountains. They don't get money for doing it. They just get like Red Bull or something will be at the top. But apart from that, they don't get money. They just do it because it's cool when humans do certain things. Chess, already, there's no point, right? Computer programs play chess way better than humans. And still, nobody's watching the computer program chess tournament, dude. Who cares when a computer does this? There are certain things that we only care when a human does it, right? If a human is able to knit a sweater or sing a song or draw a picture, maybe they can't get a job for doing it in the future, but they're still cool. We still look at it and be like, that person's cool, you know? What will you do with your time if none of your skills are monetizable? You can't get money, and hopefully maybe you don't need money. It's fine. Maybe you'll have a comfortable life without money. Are you going to write computer programs for fun? Are you going to spend time with the elderly? Or are you going to make art, right? If I'm not being like, I know sometimes I come off as like alarmist or pessimistic about this stuff. I'm not being pessimistic. It's just that if we've learned one thing over the past few decades, and I've worked in these fields, it's that technology definitely makes life more convenient, but it doesn't mean that it automatically makes everyone happy. Since the 80s, worldwide happiness rates have actually been in steady decline. It's the lowest it's been since World War II, apparently. Geez, we have everything. Happiness rates as good as World War II. That's sad. We have more access to technology, more access to resources, medicine, entertainment, and convenience, and yet rising rates of loneliness, depression, suicide, etc. Listen, I love the internet as much as everyone else, but it has made the world a little bit sadder. And social media has made people less social for some reason. How is that even possible? Right? Doesn't make sense. So as AI usage increases and images become easier to make, it might lose its value. Each image, because it's so easy, might not feel as special, the same way that like an infinite number of Instagram posts and WhatsApp messages just seems like just a drop in the ocean. You don't actually care about any individual post, right? And maybe because of that, human art that takes time and labor and difficulty will become more exciting, right? Because FYI, TBH, IMHO, there's nothing inherently valuable about any image. The value of art comes only from the person who made it and how they made it. That's the end of my talk, but I do have one sort of epilogue. Let's see. I have two pieces of paper here, right? Okay. I have a 3-year-old nephew who really loves monster trucks. Right? And I thought I'd give him like a gift. It's his birthday soon. So either I can give him this amazing AI-generated monster truck that I made in like 3 seconds and printed out. So that's this one, right? Or I made another one with like sketch pens. Again, with my left hand. I got better during the course of this like presentation. I was like, okay, I can draw with my left hand. It's okay. It's not a big deal. It's fine. So this is the original, right? This is, you can see the sketch pen marks on the back also. It's the original. So I want you to decide which one I should gift to my nephew. So I'm gonna hold up each one, right? And you just think about, the exercise is just for you to think about which is more valuable, right? Maybe one is better, but which one is more valuable, right? And this is sort of an intangible quality to that. So I'm gonna hold up each one, and you all can like clap or cheer or whatever for whichever one you want me to gift to my nephew. And the other one, I will just tear up. It's okay. It's fine. Dude, I make art all the time. Even if you choose me to tear this up, I'm okay. It's fine. Don't have to be emotional. It's cool. Okay? So, if I should gift the AI one and tear up the other one, please cheer right now. Nice. It's pretty good, right? It's pretty good. Honestly, it's way better. Way better. And if I should gift the left-hand sketch pen, probably objectively worse drawing, now cheer clap. Well, then, did I tell the wrong one? No, that's fine, sorry. Okay, that's been me. Thank you for your time and your attention. The future of AI is a complicated one, and it ties into, it sounds grandiose, but it's also a little bit the future of humanity, right? And all of us are responsible for what happens next. So good luck, I guess.
Thank you so much, sir. It was indeed a very creative and very enjoyable talk. I would like to invite Vatsal on stage to present a memento as a gesture of our gratitude to Mr. Manek de Silva.
Thank you very much. So sweet.
Due to time constraint, we are only limiting to 2 questions in this Q&A. So feel free to ask, and you can network in the tea break and the lunch break. Thank you.
Hi, Mr. Manek. So I'm Manya. First of all, I just want to tell you, I loved your public speaking skill. So I just want to ask you this. Is it something naturally coming from you, or you have grew over the period of time? Like, what's the secret? Because I loved it. And
thank you.
of
That's
course,
very kind.
like, people over here can...
That's very kind. No, I was trained by AI. I was trained. When I was born, AI came, and AI is not conscious of audiences. So it was like, Manik, nothing you do matters. It's fine. It's fine. No matter what. It's going to be fine. So,
Okay.
no, sorry. To answer the question seriously, no, I've just done a lot of it. That's all. That's all. You just do more, and you stop being precious about it. The only reason you're scared is because you think something will go wrong, or somebody will think something about you. And if you just stop caring, then there's nothing, it's fine, right?
It has been awesome. Thank you.
So I have a question. How is your business really impacted? People are taking your illustrations. Are you busy with your left hand or with your right hand making AI illustrations in real-time scenario in market?
Yeah. So I'm fortunate enough that I started doing this, like I started becoming a professional artist like 12, 13 years ago. And so right now, clients are not necessarily hedging me against AI. They want me to do this because they want me to do this, not because anyone else, not because they can do it easier or cheaper or anything. They want me to do it, right? So, but that is, I think, a sort of fortunate scenario that's just luck, I think, of me being born a certain time and me living through a certain period, and like, and so I don't necessarily feel personally threatened by this, because it's like, it's fine, you know, people will still want me to do things. It's okay, I'm not worried, I'll figure it out. But what I'm more worried about is that like I can already see, like I go to a bar and I look at the art on the wall and I can tell when something is AI. So like I'll go somewhere and there's like, okay, so there's all the art in this place is made by AI. So definitely some human artists have not been paid as much. Maybe they were. Right now we're still in this like interim phase where you still need humans to like translate this and like make it nice and all that. And I've seen newspaper ads, front page newspaper, completely AI, right? And so, yes, there are artists who use AI in their art, but I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about, honestly, let's be honest, a large majority of clients, companies, etc., that would rather just get it done faster, get it done cheaper, and not worry about the bother of like interacting with some human. And so more than myself personally, I just like try to look at like how this is affecting younger designers, people who like ask me questions, like people who don't have the luxuries that I now happen to have.
Yours seems is like of elite and captivating industry. So after AI as a part of you, are you giving the same money to people for using their skills and making this art as before after AI has come?
Sorry, what? I didn't fully understand.
People, let's take an example. If people earlier were having 100 rupees for this art, after AI, obviously industry is impacted.
Yeah.
So are you still giving them 100 rupees for making the art, or you are also compromising that, okay, I'll give you 80 because you know that AI is helping in certain way? In kinds of money.
This is from a company's perspective. That's
Yeah.
pretty much what the talk was about, where it's like companies are incentivized to like pay humans less because they have this alternative that is like easy, right? Personally, like obviously we all make our own choices, it's all fine. Like personally, I try to like, because I'm an artist, I don't necessarily commission a lot of art, but every other art form that I like commission, whether it's music or anything, I try to pay the human as much as I possibly can, right? Because what use is money? Money was invented to give to other people. That's the only use of money, is to give it to somebody for something you want. So, I mean, yes, as much as possible is always the right answer when it comes to paying people.
So it depends basically. Thank you. Thank you so much.
No worries. Okay, thank you again. Y'all have been lovely. Catch you in the future.
Thank you so much, sir. It was a great pleasure having you on the stage. After an engaging session of talks and discussions, it's time for a small break. We are pleased to announce a high tea session. Please make your way to Amantran, the foyer outside the auditorium, where refreshments have been prepared for your enjoyment. And be ready to witness another set of exciting talks and a magic show after we come back at 11:45 after a high tea session. Thank you.